After 16 years, Broken Lizard's iconic Super Troopers are back for more shenanigans. Living up to the cult status of the original was never going to be easy, but Super Troopers 2 does succeed at standing alongside the first film, though it relies pretty heavily on your goodwill towards it. Super Troopers 2 picks up with Vermont's finest being called in by their old friend Governor Jessman, who has a geopolitical crisis that needs solving. A reassessment of the US-Canada border has concluded that the Canadian town of Saint-Georges-du-Laurent is actually on American soil. The governor needs to phase out and replace the Mountie unit keeping peace in the town, and who better to enlist than a group of guys famous for antagonizing the citizenry.
We would like to eat your papers.
Can you show me your party papers?
It's pretty clear from the get-go that the plot is never going to matter all that much here. It's just a tool to move you on to the next joke. In all honesty, the original wasn't very different. The only thing that matters to Broken Lizard here is one thing. Are you laughing? Rest assured, Super Troopers 2 is very funny. All of the Broken Lizard guys fall into their old roles effortlessly, and Brian Cox corralling them as Captain O'Hagan hasn't lost any of its luster. The most notable new addition here is Rob Lowe, who gives a blissfully unself-conscious performance as Mayor Guy Lafranc. If you're familiar with Broken Lizard's movies, you know how far they're willing to push the envelope. And while the movie gets away with most of its edgier material, some of it's just lame. There's one subplot in particular involving one of the troopers that's tired as soon as it starts, and it continues throughout the entire movie. Though most of the returning jokes play well the second time around, you'll probably enjoy the new material just as much, if not more. It does feel like Super Troopers 2 is more comfortable playing the hits, and these new scenarios feel outnumbered and overshadowed by the revamped old ones. Despite a recycled plot and some jokes that land with a thud, Super Troopers 2 is another goofy, raucous ride with a cast that all seem delighted to be there. Though it does cleverly utilize some well-loved jokes, you'll find yourself wishing the risks the movie took had less to do with who the filmmakers were going to offend, and more with finding ways to stand out from its cult classic predecessor. Now, it may feel familiar, but that doesn't mean you won't have fun along the way. Thanks for watching. For more movie reviews, check out what we thought of Rampage and A Quiet Place, and don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you like to watch IGN.